This episode is brought to you by LinkedIn. Psst, healthcare pros. Word's out, and it's too good to keep quiet. Look, LinkedIn is revolutionizing job hunting, making it possible to search by specialty, shift preference, and salary. Endless scrolling is out. Whether it's a mental health therapist or dental hygienist, finding the perfect role is faster and easier than ever. Head to linkedin.com/healthcare and start your search today.
Starting here on the ice in Florida, where at last we have a 2024 Stanley Cup champion in the Florida Panthers, able to avoid an epic collapse and secure their first title in franchise history with a 2-1 win in last night's Game 7 against the Edmonton Oilers. It was the third title round appearance in Florida's 30-year history. It was swept in 96 by Colorado and routed 4-1 by Vegas last season. This time they were on the right side of history after avoiding what would have been a historic collapse. The Panthers won the first 3 games of the series, then lost the next 3 and needed a win in Game 7 to avoid joining the 1942 Detroit Red Wings as the only teams to lose the final after taking a 3-0 lead in the title round. Edmonton's Connor McDavid won the Conn Smythe as MVP of the Stanley Cup playoffs despite the Oilers' loss. He registered one of the greatest individual postseasons in NHL history with 42 points total. The Oilers also couldn't snap Canada's title drought. It's been 1993 and counting since a team based in Canada won the Cup. Montreal was the last to do so 30 seasons ago. Since then, there have been 7 attempts by teams from the Canadian-based cities, Vancouver in 94 and 2011, Calgary in 04, the Oilers in 06, Ottawa in 07, and the Canadiens in 2021 to win titles, and all were in vain. South Florida now has one of everything when it comes to titles from the 4 major pro sports leagues in the United States. The Miami Dolphins titles, the Miami Dolphins, I should say, were champions twice. The then Florida Marlins were champions twice. The Miami Heat had 3 titles, and now the Panthers have also joined the party. No local MLB action to get to from yesterday, but the Mets and Yankees are both primed to return to the Diamond tonight in Queens for a head-to-head matchup in this season's first installment of the Subway Series. The Yankees are set to have ace Garrett Cole take the hill for his second start of the year, going up against the lefty for the Mets, David Peterson. First pitch from Citi Field is scheduled for 7:10 p.m. On the collegiate diamond, the University of Tennessee, at long last, has won its first national championship in baseball. They did so with a 6-5 victory over Texas A&M last night in Game 3 of the Men's College World Series Finals. The Volunteers bounced back from a Game 1 loss to win 2 straight and become the first number 1 national seed in the NCAA tournament to win the title since Miami in 1999. And finally, checking in on our Staten Island Ferry Hawks will return to action in Lancaster tonight. Following an off day yesterday, first pitch from Game 1 of 3 against the Barnstormers is scheduled for 6:45 p.m. tonight. That's your Sports Gnome, and I'm Justin Ellick on 77 WABC.